Hello everybody and welcome back to W12 Universe. My name's Jitch, this is SmackDown. We're kicking things off with another match from the Intercontinental Champion Rey Mysterio, who is facing this local competitor. I don't know who he is. He gets his own entrance and everything though. This abomination, this fake version of somebody from another company. Must be like a relative. Oh my god. That face! In all seriousness, I'm gonna break this kayfabe for a second and just say, in case anyone's wondering why I haven't been using W12, look at that character model and you'll know why he's in TNA and not in WWE 12. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, this is a local competitor who has been kind of taken in by Cena, Henry, and Truth at the moment. They're just trying to embarrass Rey Mysterio. So this local competitor is going to compete in this match against Rey Mysterio after he stared him down last week and attacked Mr. McMahon last week. I don't quite know what happened. We had a fan. He rushed the ring. We won't be tracking the win-loss records of him. This will almost definitely be a loss, I can tell you now. He's a local competitor, not Booker T, whoever that is. He wouldn't look like that if it was Booker T, that's what I'm telling you. Whoever this Booker T fella is, he looks a lot better than that. Oh no. Mr. Local Competitor, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it. You're not getting signed. Oh my goodness! Rey Mysterio bringing the fire. As I say, obviously, John Cena, Mark Henry, Truth, one of those three has clearly got their eyes on Rey Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship. I'm not sure who, but I'll tell you one thing, this local competitor, he ain't gonna know what hit him. Oh, I forgot, it's not the right stick to do grapples. I don't even know how I randomly started thinking of that. Rey Mysterio facing off against your friendly neighborhood, slightly orange tinted man. He sure does. Look, alright, he's a local competitor. He doesn't know how to take a bump. He's just trying to break into the business. One day, I said it before, I'll say it again. You want to know who this is? This is clearly the brother of someone who goes by the name Booker T. This is clearly Stevie Ray. Of course, that's who it is. He's just painted his body slightly orange. Hopefully this will be all it takes, because this match doesn't need to happen. Okay. I can't believe it's trying to carry this on. I immediately went into like the superstar management and removed him from being an ally to everyone he had randomly aligned with in the hopes that it would like delete it, but I guess they just really want this to happen. And who can blame them? A local competitor versus Rey gives Rey the perfect opportunity to get in a quick 1 or 2 victories in the Intercontinental Championship scene before he has to defend his title against Tyson Kidd, the Cruiserweight Champion, and what's going to be a great match next Sunday at Night of Champions. Speaking of next Sunday at Night of Champions, we got a Contenders match in regards to that coming up later on tonight. The Divas Championship is on the line as Natalya... Oh, sorry, no, not the Divas Championship. A shot at the Divas Championship is on the line as Natalya will be watching on. Maryse set to go one-on-one with... sorry, excuse me. With Layla in a Contenders match for the Divas Championship. Should be a good matchup coming up your way. Another match for Night Champions will be confirmed. We've also got coming your way a WWE Tag Team Championship defense, D-Generation X. We've not seen them in much action since winning the tag team titles off of Zack Ryder and The Miz. Well, they're set to defend them in an open challenge tonight. It'll be interesting to see what team faces them. I mean, we saw literally that exact match, you know, an open challenge on Raw this week, and it definitely didn't work out for the World Tag Team Champions. So I'm very curious to see who it's going to be that faces the WWE Tag Team Champions with the titles on the line. Snort.
You have to stay on top of him at all times. If you give him one moment to get going, he'll run away with the match.
Mysterio is watching. He's waiting. And it's the thing he did to Henry and Cena, but it didn't quite work. I mean, I'll give him credit, like a local competitor should. He's definitely taking a lot of the offense rather than dishing it out. That's him being a good sport. Ray's not necessarily fussed whether he gets a count-out victory or not. I mean, after all, this guy's not even a contracted worker. A win's a win. Well, I say, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed, blah blah blah. There you go, 619 connecting. And here's the cover, and this should be it for whoever the hell this guy is. Enough of that. Stevie Ray, get the hell out of this business. Blech, sorry about these gross nose noises. What a great Intercontinental Champion. I think we need to just get that guy off the screen. If we can just, okay, there's more. Of course. I don't know which one of these two it is, or maybe both, but they clearly want his Intercontinental Championship. They want to hurt Rey Mysterio. They set their sights on the Intercontinental Champion. I don't know what this means. I know he's scheduled to face Tyson Kidd at Night of Champions, but Hell in a Cell ain't that far after. It's literally 2 weeks after Night of Champions. Maybe we've already found the next contender for the Intercontinental Championship should Rey Mysterio be successful. I mean, should he not? Maybe we found the next contender for Tyson Kidd in the Intercontinental Championship. It doesn't really matter. I think we know who's coming for the gold sooner than later. Anyway, up next, after his vicious attack in the main event last week in a contenders match between that man John Cena and Husky Harris, Husky Harris is set to go one-on-one with Vader. Let's see how things go down next. Okay, this is Husky's opportunity.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Brooksville, Florida, weighing 295 pounds, Husky Harris.
Last week, Husky Harris stepped down for what he thought was going to be his first ever WWE Championship #1 contenders match. Turned nightmare after Vader attacked both him and the other opponent, John Cena. Well, Husky Harris has decided to step it up. John Cena clearly too involved with the Intercontinental Champion Rey Mysterio's business right now. Husky Harris has decided to take it upon himself to get a first-hand matchup, a first-hand experience, I should say, with Vader. This is going to be an interesting one-on-one. I don't know what's possessed this guy to want to do what he did last week, but a one-on-one with Husky Harris? No, this is not NXT. These guys have actually worked their ways up the rankings. I mean, admittedly, Vader, he took a whole other approach, you know. I'm not going to lie, he's competed in 2 matches before on NXT. We're not going to just ignore it. This isn't the real WWE. We're not just going to pretend that someone wasn't a loser before. Vader competed in a couple matches on NXT, and he definitely didn't get off to the strongest start. I don't know whether he's just been blaming his tag team partner Arn Anderson. I notice Arn's not here with him. But Vader's been trying to work up the rankings. He's not won a single match so far. But last week he definitely did the right thing in terms of trying to make a statement by going straight to the top. He's caught the attention of Stone Cold Steve Austin, who says that he'll give whoever wins this match a WWE title shot at Night of Champions. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he needs an opponent. It doesn't matter which one of these 2 big boys he's up against. Stone Cold is welcoming the challenge of a very, very different and very new opponent for his WWE Championship at Night of Champions. Initially set to be The Undertaker, but you know, WWE 12, so. gotta roll with the punches and make some new stars and stuff.
Husky Harris tips the scales at 300 pounds. He's a third-generation superstar with great natural.
You don't want to know anything that either one of these two could do in the ring when you're someone the size of well, a lot of the other roster, to be honest. These are two very, very big, beefy boys. Two sweaty men slapping meat together.
Man, targeting the ribs and the lower back, that just takes all of the power out of it.
And the sound of human flesh on the ground echoes around the arena.
Uh-oh.
This is very choppy today. I don't know if it's just me, but this is looking very choppy. I'm sorry if the video looks shitty. I don't know why it does, but I'm seeing it. It's not desyncing, so I have faith that it will be okay.
300-pounder, this young man is so quick. The longer this match goes, the nastier Harris's offense is going to get.
But boom!
The choke slam.
Husky Harris, I mean, he's got fighting spirit. Every time he gets hit with one of these moves, he just gets back up. Oh, God. That might be enough to keep him down.
That should do it right there. And Husky gets out.
I stand corrected.
Too slow.
Oh, he's going to try and choke Vader out. I mean, technically this is a Contenders match. Austin has said he'll face whoever wins this match. Welcomingly.
Call your friends. Let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match.
Great reaction.
Oh my goodness.
Right on the kidney.
WWE fans watching this match all around the world.
Feels good to be back booking matches, trying to make some sense out of the trash that it kept throwing my way. My God, look at the size of these two. Every time you see them kind of exchange back and forwards, you just realize how big they are all over again. Oh my God, that's gotta be it. Oh!
Man, that's gotta be.
And this has got to be it.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Wow. I mean, credit where due. Husky Harris. He's really staying in this one.
Yeah, if this keeps up much more, we may need him down here before.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I set this one to quick momentum, and for some reason I think it decided that I meant slow. Because this has definitely not been the momentum speed I was expecting.
Over the years, Vader's crippled countless competitors. Will we see his
Whoa.
next victim?
Oh no, I thought we were gonna see a classic Vader move there, but I guess not.
Ow! Talk about meeting of the minds.
He's setting it up.
This is the move that he laid waste to John Cena and Husky Harris with last week. You just didn't see it because the cameraman was screwing around, that's what it was. And Husky Harris! What a reversal. Trying to make sure that doesn't happen again to him. That's a good idea. Oh. In the end, it may not matter though. That was quite the move by Vader.
And Husky gets out.
I'll tell you, Husky, he's getting brutalized in there, but he's putting on a fight.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Made it with a very quick reversal. What are we looking at here? Uh-oh. Is it going to connect this time? Fade him up! Ah! He got it. That's it. Good night, Husky Harris. You ain't kicking out of that. No, I didn't think so.
Vader wins.
Well, I mean, credit where due. Husky Harris, he showed he had guts and heart in that match. He kept putting up a fight, even though he probably shouldn't have. And a man who has just kind of inserted himself into the main event scene has succeeded. He's going to meet Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWE Championship at Night of Champions. I'm kind of curious if he's bitten off more than he can chew, though. I mean, he's not exactly got a favorable win-loss record or a whole lot of history. But a win's a win. And we'll meet Stone Cold next Sunday. Maybe you'll even see him sooner. We still got one more episode of SmackDown next week. Who knows? But we'll move on now to the next match of the night, and then we'll Contenders match as I mentioned before. It's going to be Layla and Maryse in a Contenders match for Natalia's Divas Championship. let's have a little looky at what we got, shall we? Layla, Maryse. This will be Maryse's second chance at getting back the Divas Championship. Right now, we've not really seen anyone stand out, beat Natalya, make a statement, whereas Maryse has actually had Natalya on the receiving end of a beatdown before.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Miami, Florida, Layla.
For Layla, this is nothing more than just a big opportunity coming her way. You got to make the most of that. Absolutely. I look forward to seeing what Layla can do when she's given this much of a chance. I mean, I don't think she's ever been in a Contenders match before, or if she has, she's obviously not come out on top. Clearly incredibly popular. What a crowd reaction. Here comes our former Divas champion.
And her opponent, accompanied
Oh, no.
by Brie Bella, representing the Misfits from Montreal, Quebec, Maryse.
Well, we know that Maryse's secret weapon used to be The Miz. She used to bring The Miz to ringside. He'd get his hands on people, specifically Beth Phoenix, to be honest. Boy, you'd think that they were eventually going to have a match with each other. But he'd always get his hands on someone. He'd always get involved, get her disqualified, keep the championship, do whatever he could to do so. So it's no surprise that Maryse has found new backup. We've heard a lot of rumors, a lot of speculation that Brie Bella's been looking to move to SmackDown, as she's kind of been offering her services all over the place on this roster. She was associated with Justin Gabriel quite a bit, who is here on the SmackDown roster, and then she just recently decided that she was going to help Maryse attack the Divas champion Natalya on an episode of NXT, which I believe was last week. So it's no surprise to see Brie Bella coming out tonight in support for Maryse, confirming her spot as a SmackDown member.
Watch it. Ow, that's gotta hurt.
I, for one, don't know how great of an idea this is, but she's here now.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's gonna get the advantage and maintain control? Ouch! Launched right into the steel post. Layla considers herself to be simply flawless.
Simply
You know,
flawless.
I have to agree.
Layla.
Layla.
Blow to the back of the skull. The official's not going to tolerate
Wait, what
that.
the? Can we get a replay of that? What did you do? Brie, what did you do? This match only just started. Oh, we can't get a replay. I don't know what happened. I'll be honest, I wasn't looking for that split second. I wasn't expecting a random DQ less than a minute into the match. Whatever happened, we're going to restart the match. Restart the match. We need a contender. We got to find a contender.
So this is a one-on-one match. Remember what's at stake here.
Mostly because I don't think that whatever happened was actually a disqualifiable offense.
King, what's your assessment of Layla?
You know, King, if I was a girl, I'd like to be just like Maryse.
If I was a girl...
If you were a girl, you'd be just like Michael Cole.
Real funny, Layla. Why don't you start getting serious?
Joke about being a girl, because, you know, that's funny.
Oh, look out!
Being a girl is an insult, according to Jerry Lawler, except for when he wants to dick them, which is always.
Whoa! And she fights her way out. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages in over 110 countries.
Alright, fucking don't suck your dick too hard there, buddy.
That could very well dislocate a vertebra.
Uh-oh, this is bad.
WWE Magazine out this month, and you'll find some interesting articles in there about all the superstars here in the WWE.
Very colourful attires today from these two.
I love talking
None of that
about
black and white that you see most of the time. They're going vintage.
Maryse is going up.
But why?
Oh, what a move.
She did the edge!
In the ring.
Oh, gosh, there's no telling how much damage that did. Boy, Michael.
I want to clarify in case anyone thinks I restarted the match because I want Maryse to win. I don't care which one of these wins, I just don't know why there was a DQ and it didn't have the option to look back at a highlight. So I really don't know what happened and I can't accept that.
Win or lose, she's infinitely better looking than her opponent. Which is funny because when I talk about how I'm commentating with you, I say the same thing, Michael.
What can we expect from Layla now, King?
Yes.
Michael, I love Diva matches. You know, I hope heaven is kind of like this. Oh,
I'm watching you, Brie. I don't like when you get up on that corner now. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Hey! And there's the face buster.
Michael, I love foreign divas. I'm kind of foreign myself. I got Russian hands and Roman fingers.
It's just such a weird thing to just randomly declare.
Trying a different angle.
I don't even know why you'd... Oh, right, Maryse. Okay, fair enough. There was actually a reason for that.
What's going on right now in this awesome match?
Here we've come
I had to
yet
stop and
another
think about
turning
that for a
point in this
second,
match.
but yes, Maryse.
And there's the Hurricane Rana.
Oh, Michael, I love these diva matches. Look at the way
I think a lot of people believe you,
Right to
Mr.
the back
Lawler.
of the head.
I think a lot of people
She
would
tosses her
believe you.
opponent over the top rope. What great action we've had in this match.
Oh, Brie getting involved. So it's interesting to see the Bella twins so quickly separated. But Brie's really making a name for herself. She's doing a lot of things. Nikki Bella's decided to try and do the same. It's just that instead of getting involved in a form of support, she's decided to just randomly attack men that she's not got any association with. Sometimes that's just what you like to do, I guess.
Ooh, brutal impact.
Oh, I heard someone make that weird noise that definitely means something big just happened. Oh, I heard it again. Maryse. Oh, the French kiss. Is she actually going to get a victory? I don't feel like she's had one in a very long time that's actually been deserved. Well, a victory's a victory. Maryse is getting another opportunity at Natalya and the Divas Championship. Once again, she's managed to find her way into it. And it came with a bit of help from Brie Bella. But I mean, she did it too. This is a very weird alliance, I gotta say. But, Brie Bella, she's made her allegiance. She's decided that she's in support of Maryse, as well as Justin Gabriel. And up next, we've got ourselves our main event match. The WWE Tag Team titles are on the line. Who's it going to be that faces D-Generation X in this open challenge? We find out next. Okay, let's do this. Tag team main events are apparently the thing of today because tag titles haven't been booked very well, and I'm trying to fix it. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna accept the open challenge of the champions? Are they gonna come out first, or are DX gonna come out first? I don't even know how this one's going down. I just want my suspense to end. Okay, here come the champs. That does make sense. It helps to kind of allude, or not allude, doesn't actually allude anything. It doesn't imply the slightest thing. But it helps to build up the tension, the excitement. This is electric.
Following contest is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 485 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team champions, Triple H and Shawn Michaels,
D-Generation X, the WWE Tag Team Champions for about 50 days so far. They should really be looking at their second title defense. That's why Night of Champions is a fortunate thing that's coming up. They're going to need new contenders by next Sunday because they got to defend again if they manage to keep the championships. But if they lose the championship tonight, I mean, I guess they're the immediate contenders at least. That belt looks so good on Shawn, but not so much on Triple H, and it's really weird. It looks kind of strange on Triple H, but it like perfectly fits Shawn. I think it's because Triple H is a little bit wider, so the side plates are a bit more visible from the front, and it just looks too wide. Whereas Shawn's like just right. Okay. Alright, okay. Here's some guys we haven't seen in a while.
And introducing the challengers, Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne.
You want to talk about some history? These are former WWE Tag Team Champions in their own right. They're a good pick to come out and accept the open challenge. They actually have the longest reign as champions as a tag team with 72 days. It's a bit of a weird one because the longest reigning champion is The Miz, who held his for 105 days, but as a tag team, it's Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston, obviously. For those that don't remember, The Miz swapped tag team partners 56 days into his reign, so that's why things are a little bit hard to explain when it comes to the record of the WWE Tag Team Championship. But D-Generation X, they're coming out here tonight. This is their sorry, this is their 42nd day as champions. I was shitting on them a little too hard there. I thought that they were like really close to 60 days and very overdue. They are overdue. They're 12 days overdue. They should have defended within those first 30 days. But it's been forgiven because it was not their fault. It was bad booking's fault. Bad booking that only wants to book the tag division when it involves the other brand.
And that move was expertly applied by the veteran Michaels.
I think the only division that could ever see any crossover of brands is the women's division because it's very small on both brands. I feel like even like not cross-branding it and just putting the women on one show, I think would actually be kind of beneficial almost, and just killing off one of the women's titles, because there are 13 women in total. There are 6 on Raw and 7 on SmackDown, and that's why you're getting a lot of repeat contenders and champions. But I'm trying to work with what I got, so at the moment I'm not aiming to unify them. But I'm just saying, if they ever unify, if we ever get rid of a women's title, that will be the reasoning for it. It's quite generous of D-Generation X to accept this open challenge. You know, proving to be fighting tag team champions through and through. Whether or not they manage to survive this first defense, I don't know, but they're doing what they can, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how much the pace of this match changes when Triple H is tagged in. I'll say that. Right now, you know, you talk about size and stature and stuff. Shawn Michaels fits right in with Evan Bourne and Kofi Kingston. Evan Bourne might actually be a little more jacked than Shawn Michaels, to be honest. Bourne was in really good shape, if I remember right. I don't know how good they did on his model, but I know he himself was in pretty decent shape. But, Triple H, he's a whole other level, really, compared to everybody else in this match. First ever WWE champion, teaming up with the second ever WWE champion to be the current reigning tag team champions. Honestly, a power combo if there's ever been one.
And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold.
Okay, turn him upside down. What's he looking to do? No.
big elbow. That's not good.
It's not, is it? You're right.
Whoa! And he fights his way out.
Why can't I put him on the ropes? Oh, Bourne, I mean, I guess, yeah, technically there is a disadvantage to Triple H, and that's that he's going to be outmaneuvered with these guys. They're all quite fast and quick on their feet, and quick to think, too. Triple H's brute force strategy isn't always going to work against the smaller and the faster. Some people felt back when DX first formed on Raw early this year that Triple H's heart wasn't really in the team. He was more interested in being the WWE champion. That Shawn Michaels was more the team player. I gotta say, I think that's really turned around. I think, admittedly, yeah, you're absolutely right. Anyone that felt that way. I think Triple H's focus was entirely on being WWE champion. But since then, he's now been a very committed WWE Tag Team Champion. Which is why they've barely competed as a tag team and not defended their titles. It's because he's just so committed to the team. Oh. Okay.
Hey, did you hear that kick from Evan Bourne?
Ah, look at this.
What the fuck? Okay. That just didn't look very smooth at all, did it?
Not the position you want to be in.
And there's a tag.
Oh no!
Okie dokie. And Triple H, I guess, too busy telling off the referee to make a tag to Shawn. That's fine. Tags are overrated anyway. We're a quarter of the way through the time limit in this match so far, and I don't think either side has really shown that they're very close to coming to an end. I've got to say, these are quite an evenly matched team, but then the altitude experience, it's a very 2020 thing to say, the Altitude Alliance, really are a very experienced tag team for sure. That's where I was gonna go with that, which is probably why I made that mistake. Oh, that's not actually a submission. Well, silly me, I thought the figure 4 was a submission hold.
Got the arm up. Big move coming. And the raw emotion is just pouring out of Shawn Michaels.
Uh-oh.
Takes the knee out. That was very quick. Very sly. Michaels on the top. Elbow drop. What? Apparently floored himself with it. Kofi Kingston coming in hot. This is looking bad for the tag team champions right now. Maggle. And Kofi, I think he kind of just blew it a little bit there. He had that moment of momentum. Shawn trying to do his finisher move, but the referee was like saying no. What the hell did we just witness?
Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble for DX. I hope that reign isn't over already. But I got a bad feeling it might be. Oh, never mind. Bourne dazed himself. I don't know how.
Oh, look how groggy he looks. He's in desperation here.
Don't worry, guys. It's not a submission hold. It's just a move.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was vintage Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is getting fired up. Uh-oh.
What a match.
Showing that he's also got that athleticism of these two.
Between these superstars. What a huge move.
Oh, man.
They're going to be enough to get the pin on Evan Bourne, though. That's the question.
2.
Oh,
Michaels retains.
of course. Well, Triple H is like, what? That was the finish? I know Triple H, I feel the same way.
Still, with WWE Tag Team Champions, Shawn Michaels and Triple H, the Generation X.
Well, I mean, regardless of what you may feel about the finish, they're still the Tag Team Champions. It was a pretty good match, to be honest. I thought the Altitude Alliance looked pretty believable in that one. I think the only thing that would have suspended that belief and made me realize that DX had it in the bag was the fact that they were just saving Triple H if they needed him. He was kind of just stood by in the corner, ready to go when he was needed, but not a moment sooner. And I think that was a clever game plan by DX as they try to outsmart and succeed. I mean, obviously, Shawn Michaels, he's the ring general, he's the master in the ring, but you know, if they need that physical strength, that backup, they preserve that with Triple H. Bring him in when only seems necessary, and that's how they secure a win, nice and easy. Thank you for watching this episode of SmackDown. We have got just over 1 week to go until Night of Champions, and it's shaping up to be a good one. Coming out of tonight, we now know that from SmackDown, the WWE Championship will be defended as Stone Cold Steve Austin defends against Vader for the first time ever. Those two will collide. Also, the Divas Championship confirmed to be taking place. Natalya Maryse going at it once again, but she's got a new trick up her sleeve, and that is Brie Bella, and it will be interesting to see how that plays into things. We've also got, coming your way, the Intercontinental Championship on the line as Rey Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, defends against the Cruiserweight Champion, Tyson Kidd, and with Mark Henry and John Cena and R-Truth all looming in the background right now, it's a tough time to be the Intercontinental Champion. From Raw, of course, you can still look forward to the World Heavyweight Championship match. Sheamus defending against the #1 contender Batista after Batista defeated Sheamus, one of the only guys to do so this season. The only guy to do so this season. No, he isn't anymore because they lost the tag titles. My bad. And of course, the United States Championship on the line as Ted DiBiase faces up against Brock Lesnar. And the Women's Championship as well on the line as Karma faces off against former champion Michelle McCool. We've still got to find out both Tag Team Championships contenders, and I'm sure we'll get those answers very soon. But for now, I'll see you guys with just one more SmackDown to go. Goodbye.